Hey, Blam here with SC2Strat.net, bringing you another build order here. This is a PvT, Protoss versus Terran build order that's effectively Zealots and Archons, you know, with a few High Templars left in the mix there. Playing the computer on hard this go around to get a little more realistic first push out of the Terran opponent, since they're going to have the mineral advantage. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 10-20% mineral advantage they give. So I'm going to keep it on 2x speed here until it gets a little more interesting. Basically it starts out with a 9 Pylon. I'm going to send out my scout. I happen to scout his base right away. Gonna zip it around there. So this is a fast expand. It's the classic 16 Nexus fast expand. So we're gonna go with the 9 Pylon and then 16 Nexus right here at our natural. Gonna move this probe back out here to the Xel'Naga for visibility, playing on the Shattered Temple here. So you're gonna keep up obviously probe production throughout. There's really only a short lull in probe production after you saturate your second base. So the Nexus goes down there at 16, and the second Pylon goes down at 17. Oops, sorry about that. Now I'm positioning my Pylons here where they reach both upper ground and lower ground, so I can both warp in units and build structures accordingly. The first structure I'm going to get right at 19 here is a forge. Since this is a fast expansion, I do want to have a little more protection, and then my gateway goes down right at 20. So we got the forge first, gateway followed right after there. I did save up minerals until I had that, and then when I swing my probe back, I'm getting the gas right at 21. So when the forge finishes, I do want to get a cannon out here on this cliff to have the best range possible there. And the second that gateway is finished, you want to get that Zealot out. And then as soon as your Nexus is finished, you do want to, you know, keep up with probe production, keep up with Chrono Boosting those probes, etc. As soon as that gas Assimilator finished, I did start mining that, and I did get another Pylon out here at 24. I'm going to slow it down to just normal speed now. So I'm getting my second cannon actually at 26, my second Zealot at 27, Zealot, sorry, and my second gateway at 31. Obviously we're going to have the build order in the YouTube description, so you can check there for the whole recipe, and you can check on SC2Strat.net for the full build order there, along with transition options, further details, and the SC2 replay file if you want to play this back at your own pace. I am kind of zipping through it here because I want to fit it in one YouTube video. So just keep up with those things. My third gateway goes down. Now, depending on the map, instead of this third gateway, you can substitute that for a Cybernetics Core if you want to get, you know, some Stalkers or some Sentries. You know, with the cliff here and the Shattered Temple, I felt confident enough in my cannon wall here that I'm sticking with 100% Zealots in the early production. So, you know, as soon as your gateways are up, just stay on top of Zealot production. You really don't stop on that. Obviously stay up on Pylon production. I'm skipping a few things here. And then at 51, the first thing you want to research when you're Protoss, especially against Terran, who's got all those ranged units, is armor. So the very first thing I research is armor, laying down some more Pylons here so I don't get supply capped. And as soon as my third gateway is out, you know, bam, 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 just staying on top of those Zealot production. At this point, at 55, that's when I get my Cybernetics Core. In this build, like I said, you can get it earlier if you want to get some Stalkers and some Sentries out a little faster to deal with some of those ranged units and have that, you know, that Guardian Shield for that extra armor for your Zealots. So, you know, player's choice on that. So the computer pushes in, you know, with 4 Marauders, 6 Marines. That's why I set the computer on hard. That's a, you know, fairly accurate push. Now, most players probably would have had STEM, whereas I believe this guy over here, you know, went with the +1 research first. But in any regards, you know, this is a very strong build. This does work in real life. It's just better for me to show it to you guys in a controlled situation. So over here, I wanted to get my, you know, you want to get your third Nexus before they get, you know, their second or third, right? You did a fast expand. You want to stay ahead in production, so I do have my Zealots over here after that skirmish, breaking those rocks. I did get my third and fourth gas at 65. I did not saturate right away because I saw that push coming in, so I wanted to make sure I had enough Zealots. Armor's about researched here. Now I'm going to go ahead and saturate all that gas. This Twighlight Council went down at 75. As soon as that's done, you want to research charge right away. And as soon as your Twighlight Council's finished, you want to get your Templar Archives right away. This is an Archon build, so we want to get those high Templars out there. Because it's more of an Archon heavy build than it is reliant on the high Templar Psionic Storm, it's up to you when you research the Psionic Storm out of the Templar Archives. You can get it right away. You can wait a little bit if you want to, use that gas for a couple extra Archons. Your call. Obviously, you can see here I'm just keeping up straight Zealot production because I do want to save absolutely all my gas. This base, get the third base, get your gas right away. Saturate that as fast as possible. I believe I pulled some of those probes off to help with that. And then right about 90 here, you're going to see me get 4 more gateways for a total of 8. And at 100, you're going to see me get 4 more over here for a total of 12. I went with a 12 gateway. Pretty decent saturation. I probably could have handled 2 or 3 more gateways, but again, don't read these things like they're the Bible. Just use your best judgment when you're in the match, right? So, that gets up. He's pushing down here. I really wish I'd have Chrono Boosted charge one last time. Because then I could have taken out this army, because what you'll see is basically my Zealots just chase him off rather than have a real chance to engage. And see, he does have one ghost, throws down the EMP there, throws down the second one, and really he just bails. Probably could have kited me there, and so make sure you're Chrono Boosting your upgrades. That was definitely a macro mistake on my part. Had I had charge, that would have been a totally different story right there. So get up the gas saturation first here. That is the main resource draw on this, is pumping all these high Templars out. So you can see gateways 5, 6, 7, and 8 go down here, and we just about hit 100, and I'm going to get gateways 9 through 12 over here. And that's really the build, guys. From this point, you're gonna I did get a second forge here. Again, this will all be in the build order details in the YouTube description and on sc2strat.net. The second forge went down at 88. I wish I'd have researched shields a little faster. That's the first thing I want to get out of my second forge is shields, because those Archons are just so much more powerful with that shield upgrade. But basically, yeah, that's the build, guys. Mass Zealots at first, save your gas, stay ahead in economy from that fast expansion, get in that third quickly, and mass Archons after that. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this here, since I've basically shown the build, and from here on out it's just building units. Again, all my initial high Templars I'm converting to Archons right away. Once I push in, I save about 3 to 6 high Templars in the back for Psionic Storm, for that area of effect attack, just to have a little more well-balanced army, right? So I push these guys out here. We'll slow it down for the skirmish here. Obviously charge, so important when you're going this heavy Zealot build. From here, I think, and look, we can see my my shield's just finishing there. Once you get the shield upgrade, your Archons are just beast. So lay a Pylon down there so I can bring some in, pushing in here for the ultimate victory. Some Psionic Storm goes down there on his ramp. All these Zealots just cleaning up here. Zealots just super strong against, well, especially in numbers with charge, against any sort of bio-composition army. And obviously, when you're playing the computer on hard, they're decent in the first 7-8 minutes, and after that they just get kind of worse and worse. So, but you can see this is a very strong build. We were fully maxed out at 200 at about the 16-17 minute mark, and Archons are just tough, right? And this just really helps you mix it up from the classic Stalker Colossus build that a lot of Protoss players go against Terran, right? Archons are just a funner unit in my opinion, and it is a game. You should be out there having fun. So that's it for me, guys. Check out sc2strat.net for the SC2 replay file if you want to watch that in its entirety and check out different angles and look at production tabs and things like that. We'll also have some there's no real transition options that are actually going to be listed because this is a mid-game strategy, right? So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck out there.